Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Lucas, Director of Cloud Services at Galaxy Control Systems, and today we are going to talk about our cloud platform, some of the hardware that goes with it. We have our intercoms here, we have an access control demo, and we have our Allegiant wireless locks. We're going to go over the launch point interface, how easy it is to program a card holder into the system, and when you do that, it's going to push it down to every one of these devices from a single interface, and you're just going to get to see how well it works. So let's get right to it. Welcome back. What you're looking at here is our web launch point interface. It is supported by the major browsers out there, your Safaris, Chrome, Edge, and Firefox. The login process, you can have a simple single-factor authentication with username and password. And for those that need an extra level of security, we can certainly enable double-factor authentication. So let's go over some of the features and functions that are additionally available. We have obviously card holders. You can manage your access groups, where people can get into, time schedules, what time they can get in. Here we can manage hardware. You can look at doors and readers, send lock and unlock commands. We can do diagnostics and see if the panels are communicating. There's a VMS integration if you have that. Run reports for auditing, see who's gone where in the system. If you're in the cloud, you also have the option to schedule reports. So now on a weekly, monthly basis, whatever that interval is, you can get custom reports sent to you. That's not typical for most systems. You'll have to contact us and we can write those reports for you and then schedule them. And then we have our events. Here you can view live events, alarms, people who have accessed the system, and you also have photo verification, and that's seeing pictures of people as they present them to a door. All right, let's go ahead and add a card holder. You're going to see how easy it is to do. Once we complete, it should push down to our intercom, our access control unit, and our wireless locks. So this is where we'll start entering in the card holder tenant information. The nice thing about this platform is everything is wizard based. You don't have to have any pre-knowledge of tabs or buttons or fields that you need to enter in. If you're missing information and you click next through the wizard, it will let you know what information is missing. You can also customize these screens so that you don't have to have a middle name prompt or the date 1, date 2. These are just some of the defaults on the system. So we'll go ahead and click next here after entering in the last and the first name. And here it's asking us, do we want to attach an image to this person? Sure. And then we have an option here of your webcam if you want to use it, or you can browse for a picture. Additionally, if you're using this on your mobile phone, you can use the camera mobile phone, which then eliminates the need to buy a web camera or a camera package so that you can take pictures. So we'll browse to a picture. We'll go ahead and crop it. And then once we save it, it guides you to the next process. So here it's asking, do you want to add a card holder or a card to this person? We sure do. We're going to add a card here that I have. And if you don't know the card information, you also have an option to sync from another reader in the field. So here we'll click on that, and it has the readers that are available. Or additionally, you can buy a desktop USB unit, and then you just present the card to the unit and it will populate the field for you. Again, we'll click next. Okay, where do we want to give this person access to? We'll do it to the Clearview office. What actual permissions do we want to give this person to that office right now? I have a 24/7 access group. That means they can get in all the time. And we'll have a prompt here that asks, do you want to go to the cardholder list screen? Do you want to edit the cardholder property, or do you want to add another card? So we'll just go to the cardholder property. So that's how you easily put in a person into the system. It guides you through it. There's not a lot of knowledge needed to get someone entered and their card working. So that was just a simple access control addition. But let's say that you have an Intercom integration that you bought for the site. So how do we add this person to the Intercom unit? Well, it's as simple as going down here to additional fields, and there's a phone number. So I'm going to put my phone number in here. And what's going to happen is when I click save, that phone number is going to push down to the Intercom unit, so that when somebody sees in the directory listing the name Mary Lou and they press on it, it's going to call that phone number, and then you can go through the whole interaction of having that discussion and letting someone in. Additionally, this is going to push down to the wireless locks and down to the Intercom access control portion too. So from this one single interface, it has done all three things. It's pushed it down to the Intercom, the access control, and the wireless locks. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and take a look at the hardware and see how that's all going to work. Okay, so we just added the card holder to the system, and it should have pushed down to this Intercom unit, the access control system, and the wireless locks. So the convenience where there you saw was one interface does it all for you. Before I get into all that, I want to talk about some of these other Intercom units. And if you wanted more details on it, we do have another video that breaks down all the specs and everything. But quickly, this is our AA12 unit. It's an outdoor vandal resistant one. It comes in silver, black, and gold. This is our single button unit, so you can use it at an apartment or as an information call box, and you can program it to talk to these monitors that we have. This is a 7-inch unit, and this is the 10-inch unit. Or it can call a phone number, concierge phone. So that's up to you how you want to program it. And then we have our AV01KD, which has the keypad. This is kind of an interesting one because it's kind of hybrid. You can have it as a single apartment unit where you just come up to it and you can push your pin to get into the door. It's good for retrofits because if you already have a plaque with the apartment numbers or directory listing, you can use the keypad and dial it to dial out to those apartments. There's also a call button here for a concierge if you wanted to. So from the 7-inch unit here or the 10-inch, what you can do is you can answer calls, see who you missed, record video, see the picture of the people that you missed a call on, and additionally, you can view the cameras on all of these units. And if you have a camera that's on the same network, you can pull the video from that too, from these monitors. So that's pretty convenient. Okay, so lastly we have our AA14, which is our 10-inch LCD unit. It's actually connected to the access control demo, which was what I did from the cloud there. By the way, we have it hooked up to our cellular modem. So that's for sites that don't have internet access. You can put it on a cellular modem and then still push from our cloud down to these units, down to the access control and the wireless locks as an option. If we look down here, we'll go to contacts, and this is our contact list, and you can scroll up and down really quickly through a bunch of contacts. And if you have thousands of tenants or residences, you can actually search by first name, last name, however you want to type and search for that. So here's Mary Lou I see at the bottom, and that's who we added into our cloud platform. So we'll go ahead and click on this record, and it should call my cell phone that I had programmed earlier. Okay, here it is. So you would answer this, and then once you have the conversation, you can push star or pound to unlock the door. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Welcome.
So now you let your guest in, and off they go. Additionally, imagine Mary Lou is a tenant. So she needs to get into the gate or the clubhouse or wherever she needs to go. I had also added that access control card. So now if we go down here
Welcome.
and swipe, it let her into the door. So now let's move on to the access control side. Let's say, for instance, it's an interior door to the gym. If it's an office building, IT closet door. So not only did she get into the front door, now we're going to go to one of the access control doors internally, and if we present the badge, they get into the IT closet door or whatever it might be. And then lastly, we have a residence lock. So now if it's in a situation where it's a multi-dwelling unit, we can use wireless locks so that not only has it pushed to the intercom, pushed to some type of interior door that needs secured, now they can get into their apartments also with a credential. So that just unlocked the door. Now it timed out and it shouldn't open again. So that's the power of Galaxy, the power of the cloud platform. You can remotely manage your entire system from one interface so that you can easily put someone into the system. There's not a lot of training involved, and it just automatically pushes down to every component that's part of the cloud platform.